Right, all right. Let's get it rolling, get it popping up in this piece. Let's get it cracking. This video gonna talk about how do you know when the girl's being disrespectful. Now, I get it. There's times when the both of you are in different places in your life where maybe her job is just picking up and your job is slacking off, or you're in transition of changing jobs or building your own career. I get all that. But we're gonna talk about some of the things that slip away that we don't check as men on her behavior and things that get out of hand. When it gets out of hand, it gets disrespectful. So like I said, here's some pointers. Sometimes we get so caught up in love, relationship, building, and it's okay to let some things go, guys. You know, women have their emotions, they're up and down, their highs and lows, all that, and we sit back and chill. We get so busy with our own lives, we don't catch the small stuff. It's okay here and there, but when it becomes habitual, when it becomes a normal behavior, it becomes who they are, it becomes a problem as far as relationships and as far as respect factor. She loses the respect for you and starts becoming more of the anti-love, anti-submissive woman, right? More combative. So here's some of the clues you need to look out for. You see these clues, guys. You gotta know. You gotta know this. You gotta turn the tables here. Things are getting out of hand a little bit. All right. All right. So for example, let's say you go out with your girl. Let's say you're going shopping, or you know, picking up some things from the store, somewhere in public, right? So if she gets loud in public and she tries to, let's say, embarrass you or show that she's combative, or not going to follow or listen to you or whatever you got to say, this kind of thing in public, right? It's one thing to have a disagreement, right? Let's say, for example, you have a budget. You go out and it's a budget, and she decides to go over the budget a little bit, right? And she says, hey, I want to get this thing. What do you think about this? I go, oh, wow, that's pretty nice. You agree, but next time we come back, let's get it. She says, no, I want to buy it now because now it's on sale and this is what I want to do. And you said we had a discussion about this already. And then she gets loud because why? She knows that if she gets loud enough, you're going to let her get what she wants, right? She's going to try to emasculate you in public. See, this is what you want to avoid. Someone like this is trying to be disrespectful for you. Now, there's a thin line between being disrespectful, right, and being combative and everything else. Now, her being loud like this, she's intentionally trying to draw attention, right, or to the situation to put pressure on you to fold or bend and let her have her way, right? It's manipulative in nature, and it's negative. And if you're in it as a team, she's got to see the big picture instead of just seeing things her own way for her own selfish needs, right? Who cares what it costs as long as you're going to purchase it next time? You can tell her, listen, I'm buying it, which she should understand already because you have a budget, right? You're going with a plan. So she wants to go off the grid and do her own thing. Disrespectful, right? Because you have rules to begin with. She's not adhering to that. Flirty, being extra flirty around your friends or strangers when you guys are out, for example. If you guys are hand in hand, you're on a date, clearly on a date, or you're clearly together, and she's doing a little extra with the guys. Maybe some guys are catcalling, and she does a little extra look back and a little swag, a little extra, dipping her hip and all this, and she's actually intentionally drawing attention to herself, trying to get these guys because they validated her. She's responding, acting like a puppet. Disrespectful. She doesn't respect your masculinity and your stand in her life as her man and the authority in her life. She doesn't see that, right? You become either too friendly with her, maybe you've shared too much of your emotions, which is unfortunate, but women know too much about you when they feel they got you left and right. They take advantage, they lose interest. Not all women, but most women need that mystery, they need that challenge, right? So you want to make sure you provide that. That's why you give your masculinity in loving spoonfuls, right? Which I always talk about, right? It's all about timing. Women are about taking their time slow when it comes to attraction. They want to be seduced. It's got to be slow, right? The same way they eat food. They take their time. They pick around with the lettuce and they'll select, right? Same thing with foreplay. It has to be take your time with it. It's all foreplay, dudes. So it's kind of that same nature. Women go around things. They're passive. They don't go direct. Men are direct to the point, right? So avoid this. If she's doing this right here, you know what it is. This is what it takes. It takes time. That's where you got to pull her down. And that's time you got to give her that talking lesson, because you're obviously not taking it in. And if she avoids this is after multiple times you're talking to her and trying to explain to her. And if she's ignoring that and she's still out there behaving this way, she's not respecting your wishes. She's not respecting you at all, period. You got to let that one go to the side, period. Bad communicator. You're having a conversation, she's talking over you, cutting you off. You wait, let her talk. And then you say, okay, well, and she says, well, I think this or this, that. And every time you get your point out, she cuts you off, right? See, this is someone that doesn't respect what you say. She doesn't believe what you say. And she doesn't stand on it, because chances are you haven't stood on it strong enough for her to understand or her to take you seriously when you do make a point. This happens when oftentimes you compromise, right? You say, oh, we're equals. And when you start compromising, guys, that means you start breaking. This happens when guys fail shit tests, when women give shit tests and guys fail it. Like, this is why guys end up complaining, hey, you know, she said she wanted this. So you give her ice cream. She wanted to buy ice cream. You say, nah, we're not doing that right now. We said no to ice cream. And then she gets mad, huffs and puffs, fold her arms, go silent, don't want to talk. And then you say, you know what? It's just ice cream. Get ice cream anyway. Here's the ice cream. She gets it, and she's still mad. Has the ice cream. That was great. But after the ice cream, she's still mad. And you go, damn, I just gave you ice cream. Why are you mad? I gave you what you wanted. What's the problem? Because she wanted you to tell her no. Women need discipline, right, out of you. They can't tell you that, but you have to know how to inject that. That shit test, when you tell her no, we're not having no ice cream, you already said what it is. It is what it is. Let's go, let's move on, let's do what we gotta do, let's get it cracking, blah, blah, blah. And then she'll realize, you know what, Dad, you don't let me do nothing. You don't let me do nothing. And she likes that deep down. She won't tell you that, but she needs to know that there's a challenge there at all times. Not all the time, of course, but when she wants to test, she needs masculinity from you, right? Which draws her, when you pass these tests, it makes her more attractive. Go figure.